Okay, y'all, we're about to do an at-home glute routine. It's quarantine right now, so it's the perfect time. Get your resistance bands ready if you have them, or if you have weights, maybe you can opt out and use weights for a couple of these exercises. But let's get started to one of my at-home glute routines. Okay, so we're starting off with hip abductions. Typically, I like to do 3 sets of 12 to 15, or depending on how I'm feeling that day, if I'm not really getting a burn right away, I'll do maybe 20. It just kind of depends, but I always do 3 sets at least. The key with these is to put the band above your knees and make sure that when you're going outward, you push hard and go slower on the way in. Also, make sure that you're moving your feet with your legs just so you don't get any funky knee action going on. Okay, so these are fire hydrants. They're really not fun to do, but they really work. Again, I like to do 12 to 15 on each side. And then the key with these two, you can kind of choose if you want to go on your elbows or if you would rather go more of like a flat back tabletop position on all fours. Personally, I find more of a burn when I go on my elbows. Okay, y'all, these are jump squats. They're really hard to do. They're really not fun, but we gotta do them. They make the biggest impact. So a thing with these to be really careful about is when you're landing, especially if you have a resistance band, it's gonna be harder. Make sure you don't let your knees fall inward. Try to keep them pressing out. That's gonna add so much for the resistance and building the glutes, but it's also gonna keep your knees safe and healthy. And then I usually do 3 sets of 15 to 20. Okay, I tried to speed up the footage for this, so just know I'm not actually going that fast, but these are glute bridges. These are gonna be basically equivalent to hip thrusts if you were in a gym. What I like to do with these is the same deal, keeping the resistance band above my knees, and then I usually try to get to 100, or if you like, you can maybe do 2 sets of 15 to 20, and then on your 3rd set, go until failure. However, I do like to have kind of a goal in mind, so for this I just did 2 sets of 50, but I'm only showing you 1 set because it's kind of boring and it takes a long time. Personally, I also like to elevate my neck or my head, mostly in the beginning because it gets too hard, but it just adds a little bit of extra resistance. All right, thank you guys for watching. This was just like a pretty easy at-home glute routine. I'm gonna be posting more because there's so many exercises that you can do for your glutes, especially at home. And I just want to really quickly show you guys what bands I was using. So I have the Jasmine Sus resistance bands. She has the full body big black one, and then she has this is the peach one, this is the heavy one, and then she also has this pink one, which is light to medium resistance. For this whole exercise today, I used the peach heavy band. Those are my favorite bands. I also recommend the X bands, resistance bands. They have a booty building pack, which I have, but I lost all of them. So right now I only have these 2, which I believe this is 20 pounds and this is 60 pounds. No, this is 40, this is 20. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna be posting more booty workouts that you guys can do at home. And be sure to follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll have all my shit in the description box. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Let's get thick.